Well, hello! Doing something a little different here, continuing my experiments with different angles and different intros and all that other kind of stuff. It's not normally how I start my videos, but my name is Jonathan. Welcome to my Pink Room of Doom, located in the Electric Flamingo channel on YouTube. Today we're taking a look, I'm a little late to the game here, I'll be honest with you, at this right here, the inspired by Gibson Epiphone Les Paul Special in TV Yellow, which I think is one of the best colors ever invented. We've all maybe heard the story of why TV Yellow exists, but in case you don't know, I did talk about it in my previous video that I did on my Epiphone Les Paul Jr., which is also in TV Yellow, but really quick synopsis. If you don't know why TV Yellow exists, it's because way back in the days, the olden days of black and white TV, if a guitar player brought a white guitar onto, you know, play on live TV or on the stage or wherever, and kind of like how the light is doing right there, if the light did that, it was just a big white blob on the television, and it did not look good. And it kind of just blew out the lens and everything. So in order to compensate for that, they made TV Yellow, so it actually looked white on TV. That's pretty much it. Kind of cool, kind of interesting. That's a nice little fun fact, but this is the Les Paul Special. What makes it so special? Ha! That joke's not been made a million times before. Well, special just means that it is a slab top body. So it is a flat body. It does not have like an arched carved top thing like that. And they're pretty simple when you get right down to it. They do, I believe, make specials with humbuckers in them. But to me, if you're going to get a special, kind of the same thing with a junior, it's got to have P90s in it because they just are cool that way, right? Nothing wrong with the humbuckers or nothing like that, but like I said, I really like P90 pickups, and so do a lot of people. So it's mahogany body, mahogany neck. I believe it's a laurel fingerboard on this one. I could be wrong, but it's rather light, doesn't really look like rosewood, but I don't care about all that kind of stuff. Three-way switch, 2 volume, 2 tone, kind of the standard Les Paul appointments. You have a pick guard down here, which I'm a pick guard fan. I really do like pick guards on there. I guess you could take it off, but you'd be left with some screw holes in there. But do what you like. It's your guitar. 2 P90 Pro pickups. I believe they're Epiphone P90 Pros. And then you have a compensated wraparound tailpiece. Compensated just means if you look at it, I believe they call it a lightning bar tailpiece. Looks like a bolt of lightning going down there. What that does is it helps intonate your guitar. Now you can always adjust the bridge itself via the screws at the back of the bridge, which this one, I bought this one used, I'm just now realizing, this one does not have the screws in the back. So I would have to either buy a new bridge or get some screws to go back there, because there are none. I'm just now realizing that. And I've had this guitar for quite a while as of recording this video, but I digress. And then you can obviously adjust the action down here with these 2 screws. No fret sprout on this at all. This is a fantastic guitar, by the way. Absolutely amazing guitar. The neck is nice and big and chunky, so if you're looking for that, this one's got it in spades. Really cool. I don't think that there are any other colors as of recording this video. There could be by the time this video comes out, because it's probably going to be months down the road from when I'm recording this, but I don't know. There could be other colors, but I know that Gibson has black, red. I think they have a TV Yellow one. But this is the only option to go for, right? The only one. I believe it's got a GravTech nut on it, so it's going to be nice and nutty up there. What does that even mean? It's got my favorite style of tuner on there. It's got these like white pearl, they're plastic, but you know what I mean, button kind of things at the top there. I love that. That's one of my favorite, and they're the Clouson style, so they don't lock or anything, as they really shouldn't have to. Blank truss rod cover there. It says Epiphone up there at the top. It is the Kalamazoo headstock because I believe these came out in 2020, as noted by the serial number on the back of this. And it says Les Paul Special right there on the headstock. So sounds, I'm playing through my Sonic 8 Pocket Master, which you should definitely go and check out the video on that because the Pocket Masters are super duper cool little pieces of kit. And yeah, so we're gonna go to a clean setting on here. This is just the stock setting on here. I believe it's number 3 from the very first one. And bridge P90. Sounds nice and pokey as a P90 should. In the middle position, you're gonna get those kind of nasally, really interesting sounds that you can only really get when you have 2 P90s in the middle position. There's nothing quite like the sound of the middle position on a dual P90 guitar. And then the neck P90, always nice and buttery and smooth. Super duper lovely. I love it. Kick on a little bit of gain here. So now we're on the UK metal setting of the Sonic 8 Pocket Master, which is number 5. If I could do a 5 the right way there. Back to the bridge. Not a great improviser, but you get the point. Sounds really cool. Middle position with that nasally kind of sound and some distortion sounds really cool. You get my point. And then the neck P90 with some gain on it. Sounds really, really nice. Either way you split it, no matter what effects you put on there, it's really cool. So if you're looking for something kind of retro, something a little bit different, I was kind of a big opponent of the Les Paul Special. Sorry for that weird cut. My phone fell down, and that's how I'm recording the audio of me talking and everything. But either way, I digress. Maybe my Pink Room of Doom is haunted. Like and subscribe so I can fend off the ghosts there, I guess. But back to what I was saying, I've always kind of been an opponent, meaning I did not like the specials because I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to Les Pauls, I guess. I like the big arch top and the pretty flame tops and all that kind of stuff. But I gotta tell you, Epiphone kills it with these. These are some of the most highly rated Epiphones that I think they've ever made, especially in the Inspired by Gibson line, which as of, again, recording this video, they've been out for quite some time. So I guess you could look at that as, is it worth buying 5 years down the road now that they are, at this point, have been out? Absolutely. If you're looking for a budget, and I don't know how budget they're gonna be by the time this video comes out either, so take that for what you will. If you're looking for one of these or something in this style or something really cool and somewhat unique, definitely check out the Epiphone Inspired by Gibson Les Paul Special, or just really any Les Paul Special. Don't knock it till you try it. These things are absolutely fantastic for the money, and they're really nicely built, all that kind of stuff. So I might leave some links down there in the description if you want to read more on these, but you heard it, you've seen it. I think it's really, really nice. Take it from someone who's a massive Epiphone fan and knows what they're talking about. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, y'all take care. Make sure you subscribe, do all the good YouTube stuff.